Okay, thank you. And good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Daniel.
How was your night?
Amazing. We are rather tired.
Yeah. So let's continue where we left yesterday. So it is very important for you to protect your actors because they are not like the crew that are hiding behind the camera and all those things. So I'm going to write like some few important things because you see the slides and they are very long. So which page are we on now?
69. 69.
Okay. You know what is 69?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, you know what is 69?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Tandy, so you know what is 69?
No.
That's right.
69 is that thing. That one. That makes you smile one day. I'm kidding. 69 is when you take 69. It's when you go and urinate or take a loo, whatever the English toilet.
Yes.
Okay. So number 2, everything must come from you, please. Alone. Don't be in a position whereby now these actors they tell you what to do. Don't even be in a position whereby other producers or directors tell you what to do, because you are not only alone. Remember, you are the director, you have first assistant director, which is first AC, you have second AC, you have third AC. So since you are the main guy, the first AC can be given that room to advise you, but not take over. And then second AC, they will be able to offer, they are responsible for the clear out. Then third AC responsible for hospitality of the crew, hospitality of the actors. Most importantly, if you have someone from the industry, someone from television, you know those actors when they come, remember they are celebrities in their mind. So when they come, if your set is upside down, whatever, then they will quickly leave. Even though you pay them, they won't give you full performance. So if they come, you have a good third AC that is welcoming them. Maybe they have a car, you park the car well, or maybe they are coming with the Uber, then you escort them, you have some nice room where they will drink coffee and all those things and biscuits. So that is the work of third AC in a sense. So make sure that every instructions goes through you and you are the one alone that approves. Alone. You are the only one. I'll just write alone so that you understand. You are the only one alone, one man. All directions and approval come from you and you alone. Please. Everyone, because all of you guys, you are all doing art, you are artists, so someone can be like, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So with a smile or with just kindness, you can jump that thing, not aggressive or arrogance. You don't need to show people you are the boss. Even if they are talking, then you are like, okay, noted, then you move with your thing. Make sure you have a strong backbone. Don't be like Devs. Devs will be like,
And it sounds like it.
So you must be a strong director. I told you guys not to do that. I told you to do this. Yes, you must be a strong director. Yes. Must be very strong. Let me write that here. You must be strong, very strong. You must be very, very strong. Backbone. You must have backbone. You must have backbone. Okay. Human contact is important when they arrive, the actors in the morning. Like I said yesterday, I normally have a group chat separate. It's just me and the actors. Sometimes I buy them food, sometimes we just talk. You just make that bond with them so that they can trust you. So hugging them when they come in the morning, other people they don't want to be hugged, so handshake. Don't be that guy that always hugs the ladies. Even if a lady doesn't want, you go there. No, don't
Where's
force.
my hug?
Don't force it.
Where's my hug?
Don't force it. Okay, they are sensitive people whose work matters, whose work makes them vulnerable. So it's like they are in a position to lose motivation fast, or they're in a position to look at another actor and they become intimidated. So you must balance everyone, no favoritism. And then bear in mind that you are the authority figure who must treat everyone equal. So yeah, contact is important. You must make contact with them and make sure that when you are miking people, I don't know if I told you yesterday, you must ask, like for directing studio or also for film. When you are miking the ladies, you pick the small mics.
You told us.
You must ask. Don't just go for the boobs, don't just go for the chest of a guy if you're a lady. You must ask. Sometimes you turn someone on, Yes. So make sure that you are accessible. Don't respond later or whatever. Make sure you are accessible. When they WhatsApp you, when they video call you and so forth. Don't be like, I'm married, my wife and so forth. Remember, you are at work. So you can be like, guys, call me before 8. After 8, please don't. Okay. Be accessible. Don't try to bury yourself in technical or logistical issues. This is a temptation for beginners. So what's happening is, because you are still a beginner filmmaker, you can be tempted to be on that camera because you are also learning camera. So you are there behind the camera and the actors, they are left there alone. So if you are balancing, make sure you balance everyone. Don't be stuck in behind the camera or now you are glued to the screen and so forth. But whenever they need you, go there and do the directing. Build trust and authority. Yes. So I was saying to the afternoon class, I think it's better to go in film when you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or you are married. I'm not saying it's what you must do, but I think it's better. You know why? Because sometimes you find actors, you as a young director, find actors, they are not even popular, my brother. But they went to Skimsa, House of Zuido, all these other things. We don't even know them, but to them, they have that, that confidence that I was on television. So they will come and bring that confidence to your set and be like, me, I acted on Generations, I acted. So now you are still a young director, you haven't even directed like big things. So what this actor is doing, so they are trying to, to make you, to treat them special or something like that. So now the problem becomes when you are desperate. So at least when you have a wife at home or a guy at home, then you don't take that nonsense. You are like, okay, fine. But if you are still single and mingling, hey, sometimes you are now flooded by the makeup of the girl or flooded by the handsomeness of the guy, even if they are talking nonsense. So you are lost. So at least if you have someone at home or somewhere, you can be like, okay, leave it, it's fine. Because you are not begging for anything. I'm thinking that it's good to have someone in film, but it's not a must. You can have fun. Why not?
Why not?
Okay. Don't waste actors' time. Don't waste anyone's time, please. Make sure you are always early, be punctual. You are the leader, my friend. Be punctual. Because these actors, they will lose confidence. Hey guys, directing is so nice. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to tell you this. Woo! Have fun. You will enjoy your life. When you are the director, you will enjoy your life. But since I am being filmed, some of the things now I can't say to you. You know what I say to you. So I have to be, because people will be watching there, especially my G. You know when I say my G, what I mean.
Hey.
Okay, it's fine. So I don't want to find myself at the corner. Explain what you're saying here. Alright. So you must make sure that you give them feedback. Even if they're acting nonsense, you're like, thank you so much. Okay, let's do it one more time. But now, please do it like this. No, you are fine, but you know at the back of your mind that, shit, this guy is not giving me what I want. But you try to be positive as far as you can. Right. Be ready to meet anyone in real difficulties and listen carefully to their problems. Other actors, after acting, after rehearsals, they don't fit. She don't have transport money. Look, no, what? So you must be present and fully awake. Don't sleep when you are the director, because a lot of things can happen. So, constructive feedback, like we say, they are not acting well, but how you give them feedback, you uplift them. Concentrate on giving short, practical, and actable directions at the end of every session. Thank cast members individually if possibly, but collectively if not. So do you prefer when going one by one or saying thank you everyone? You prefer going one by one or thank you everyone, then you leave?
One by one.
Yeah, I feel like one by one, it shows them that you care for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, as we move to the most annoying people, directing the crew members. These guys, they know too much. So, if you didn't go to film school, or if you don't know your story, they will really mess you up as a director. But remember, directing, especially actors, doesn't need you to go to school, like I say. As long as you have something playing in your mind, then you direct people. For the camera guys, you tell them, hey, my friend, can you please frame that person like this? I want them to be like this. You don't know what is the type of shots is this, you don't know what is the framing, but as long as you have it in mind, you throw them, the crew members, they will do this. But majority of the time, if you don't know these things, these guys, they tend to take you very well. Okay, building your visual vocabulary is very important, but wait, very important. You need to know what is aperture, you need to know what is shutter speed, you need to know all these things. Very important. Vocabulary of the cinematography. When it comes to the crew, you must know the language in simple terms. If you don't know the language, okay, it's fine. But we will learn it. Why not? We are in film school. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know the basics. What is the name of the shot? What is the setting of camera? Here. What's happening with shutter speed? What's happening with frames per second? All those things. So build your visual vocabulary, or rather building your visual vocabulary and learning basics about capturing light on a camera. Learn how to employ or to say terms like aperture, shutter speed, exposure, and composition. Okay. As a relatively new director, it is likely you will have a choice or even be interested in the cameras using on the floor. For the new directors, majority of the time, it makes you happy, or majority of the time you want to direct studio. You see the podcast, the one that we did yesterday. Majority of the time, you love going that side, like simple interviews. Those are the things that you may want to go to, right? But also directing film is important. Okay. All right. So what you need to understand is so cinema. We will do cinematography sometime. We'll see. We'll see when we squeeze it. So this is the language of cinema, or the language of, I don't know, of film. Let's put it that way. The language of film. So directing crew, you need to know this, and then you need to know camera rigs. Camera rigs. So what is camera rigs? For example, you see on TV, there are some cameras that are on top of maybe small moving things. It's like it's small, then you can drive it. You maybe you've seen that. Some cameras, they have that, especially in church or at events, camera that is moving on top of people. The one that has that thing. So that thing is called the crane. So you must know camera rigs. Like, okay, now we are taking a crane, now we are using a dolly, all those things. You must know the names of, not everything, as long as you know that this is a tripod. Where this camera is sitting on is a tripod. Meaning camera, like that, those things, simple things. So importantly, I don't want to lie, you need to know camera movements. Mpana, you need to know camera movements. Mpana. So you must go on YouTube and just check camera movements. But the basics one is like tilt, pan, track. I think those ones are basic. So pan is like panning. Okay, please borrow me that. Okay, borrow me off. So pan is like if there is a actor here, so I am panning. Pan right, then pan left. Every camera can just stand like this. Then actors are moving. But also sometimes you can include camera movements. Get it? Okay? And then tilt is maybe the person is entering, then you are showing the shoes, then you go up, you go up, you go up, you go up, then you see the head. Or sometimes you start from top, then you go down. Maybe you are showing the roof of the house, then you go down, then we see the door, then we see someone. You see those in movies. Yes, so tilt up, tilt down, pen left, pen right. Track or grab. Track in a sense is like when the actor is okay, you can come here. So when he is moving and I'm following him, I'm tracking him, he can go. So he can go. So the camera is tracking him. Okay, so that is track. So grab is like the same movement, but you are on this side now. It's like we see this side. So you are grabbing, then you are tracking this side. So you must know camera movement. Okay, camera one, we're gonna track there because maybe these couples, maybe it's a movie scene. The couple, they are at the park and then they are moving and then they are holding hands like this. Then you are like, can you please track that? You don't be like, follow them. How do I follow them? Like walking, running, doing a spinning kick. How do I follow them? So when you say track, then you understand, oh, I must use a camera to track. So if you don't know the language of cinema, the crew members sometimes, they don't take you serious. So I'm making your life simple here. These are the things that you need to consider. Okay, you need to know camera rigs. So rigs is like you see, like, I don't know, you've seen someone is like, let's say for example, they are wearing a vest. And then that vest is not like a real vest. It's a vest that is holding the camera. Have you seen that?
Yeah, so
It's like you are holding the camera like this. When you leave the camera is still here. It's still here. Don't know if you've seen that. So it's like, let's say, for example, small camera, but when we do cinematography, you will see this thing. It's like small camera, it has its own screen, and then it has its own thing. But you put a screen, external screen. It's like you put another screen, the big one that you can see, maybe like this. Monitor, it's called the monitor. So you are no longer using the small screen of the camera. You are putting another screen to monitor. And then maybe you are putting another stand. Instead of putting a tripod that has 3 legs, then you put what we call a gimbal. So gimbal is a tripod, but when you run, the camera is still there. You can run, you can do like this, but the camera is still stable. Like fluid stands. So fluid stands is like when you tilt or when you pan all those things, it pans smoothly, not like mechanically or manually. It's like it has some supporting mechanisms. So those are the camera rigs or camera supports. You need to know those things. Alright, I am on 79. So you need to know the lenses. You need to know types of cameras, lenses, F numbers. You need to know this. You need to know this is a DSLR camera. You need to know this is a mirrorless. This is a cinema camera. You need to know the types of cameras and the lenses, most importantly. If someone is crying, maybe he's crying like this, and someone crying like this, it's different. So as a director, you can be like, okay, since she's crying like this or they're crying like this, let's use 50 millimeter. Why do you use 50 millimeter? Because you have knowledge in your mind. 50 millimeter is gonna grab the face. Oh, since they're crying like this, okay, let's use 35 millimeter. Why do you want 35 millimeter? Because I just want to get that crisp when it's then we want to grab that moment or whatever, you understand? So you need to know the lenses, the F numbers. It's like, okay, since we are going to shoot a sport or a soccer and so forth, okay, our shutter speed must be this and this and this. You must attend cinematography class. Super important. You will be very good with camera. Alright, so focal length and all those things. You need to know those things. Alright. You need to understand what is a depth of field. So depth of field is like, okay, I want to make the background to be blurry, or I want to make the background to be in clear or on focus, something like that. So majority of the time we shoot films, or mostly films. Television, almost everything can be on focus or clear, because sometimes they've decorated their studio with some flowers and so forth. So it will be better to show them. But in films, it is mostly crispy when the background is blurred. I wished these things, our computers, they had internet. Then you just type whatever that I'm saying, like depth of field. But unfortunately, we are wrong. But you are smart, you have notes there. If you don't write these things down, or you can come back and watch the video when you are at home. I am uploading them on YouTube again. Yeah, so when you get time, you can go and search what is depth of field and all those things. So you must know which lens can give you a wide angle, which lens is gonna give you a narrow angle or a tight angle, all those things. You know, directing who is a very big job. That's why yesterday I said, what is making other directors best is that they know the vocabulary. So it's like whenever they are reading a script, they already concluded, okay, here I'm gonna use 100 millimeter because they are far, or here I'm gonna use 50 millimeter wide angle, I'm gonna compose it like this, I'm gonna shoot it like this. So when you are there directing, then you are just telling the camera guys, okay, here we're gonna tilt, then we're gonna use 50 millimeter, put ND filter because there is the sun. So the language is the one that is making them to be different from other guys. Focusing, back and forth focusing, or all those things. You must also know the shots, like we said. So give me a shot that you know. Which shot do you know?
White shirts.
Wide shot, you know? Narrow shot, when? There's nothing like that. We have, okay, next, medium shot, large shot, large. Okay, we're not forgive. Yes. Close up shot. Long shot. Yeah. Yes. Medium rare, two. Steak bar, that's a steak bar. Okay. So it's important. The basics is that we have wide shot, medium shot, we have close up, and then I think then others they are created from here in a sense. To be like medium close up or medium wide shot, whatever. So wide shot, medium shot, close up, then long shot, and all those things. So you must know the type of shots that you want. Remember, it's not really necessary to know these things. As long as you have it in mind, you can draw something on a paper and be like this, but I want this. Then you are done. We have big close up. I'm on page 87. So that's where you find those. I'll try to send and pray for me to remember to send the slides.
Yes, please.
Or remind me on the DM. If you don't put love, I won't reply to that DM.
Hey.
And ladies only, not boys. Boys, you can put bomb, put the bomb. Ladies, put the love. I'm kidding. Just remind me, please send the slides. Okay, and we also have like a profile shots, all those things. So profile shots is more like this side. When you are capturing actors this side, they're talking. Why did you do that, baby? Why? So instead of showing the front and so forth, you are showing them this side. Profile shots. Okay. Over the shoulder, so it's like when me and this person we are talking, you can see my back and then you can see their face here. Have you seen that? It's like you can see this,
Yes.
but you can see the lady or the girl. So what we're gonna do is after here, when we're done, then we'll play the movies again to analyze them. Now we are not watching them, we are analyzing like their movements, the shots, the composition, the transitions, and so forth. When we are done. Okay. The rule of thirds, you must know the rule of thirds, you must know headroom, looking room, center room, all those things. Picture composition, you must know picture composition. Okay. Picture composition. So what I'm saying basically is that you need to know what you want in terms of cinema language, because all of us, we are doing film. So if I speak the language of engineering, since I'm an engineer, it's been a long time not touching the engineering stuff. But if I can tell you, please bring me Vernier caliber. Can you bring Vernier caliber? You know what is Vernier caliber?
It's an item.
It's an item. You know Vernier calipers? Is that thing we use? It's like a tool. Yeah. So yeah, the language that we speak in film, you must speak it. If you are placing someone or something on one side of the screen, you will usually need something on the other side to balance up the picture. The obvious exception is where you want to show loneliness or desolation, in which case the empty space becomes integral to the composition. Okay, let's leave that. Yes, we talked about that. Tracking and crabbing, we talked about that. Arcing. So arcing is 101, page 101. So arcing is like, you know an arc.
Yes.
An arc is arc.
Very well.
So arcing is like a camera movement like this. So I don't know what can you arc. Maybe you're arcing a person or a building, something like that. Okay. So why do you need to know importantly the camera movement? Because they add that cinematic thing. So sometimes when I shoot, since I am all rounder, I do everything. Even with you, you must do everything. But you need to position yourself to be like, okay, me, I love this. For example, me, I love editing. I don't love directing, producing. Okay, I also love producing, but what makes me have nice juices running all over me is when I am doing that magic in editing, doing nice thing. So when I am doing, let's say, camera and so forth, I'm always thinking, okay, how can I apply some nice camera movements and so forth? But that is not the aim. The aim is to keep things simple for yourself. There are other movies that they don't even have camera movements. Everything is just camera standing there. There's nothing movement. There's no movement. Right. So as for me, for example, if there is a scene whereby this girl or this boy, they will be amazed, like, then I'm thinking, okay, I think here I'm gonna do a zoom in shot or a zoom out shot, something like when they are saying, and then I zoom in or I zoom out. I don't know if you've seen those movements. We've seen those movements.
Yes.
Today we will watch the videos after here, so you will see these things. Fortunately, we don't have network again, so we're going to just type there on Google. Okay, remember yesterday I talked about the line, 180 line. You must not cross the line. Cameras one side. Cameras one side. Not one camera is that side, because if the cameras are facing one another, then you will see the camera there. When we check the other angle, we will see the camera. The most important thing is that the viewers at home, they must not see the cameras. Yes. Okay. Don't break the rule, please. All cameras in one side. The reason for having standard instructions in control room has nothing to do with being precise. It is simply the fastest, most accurate way for directors to get what they want. Meaning, these things, they are not a way of you that you are a good director or you must follow them. No, it's just a way of you making sure that you don't waste time. Because production is time. If we are there for 2 hours top, we are out. So if you are still not having the simplest thing apply it, you will waste time. So you must know what you want. That's why you must sometimes draw on a paper. Do what we call storyboards. Okay. Alright. So what is important is that, let me write it here. You must know the names of everyone. Imagine. I am putting it here. Names of everyone. Woo! Future directing is nice. I remember I was directing this movie. Yeah, you see, I directed a lot of movies. You see the one that we watched yesterday, the one that woman is killing everyone. That movie, but the production was a lot of people. Then there were like 50 people. And there was the director, a small, short guy. Imagining directing everyone. They'll listen to me. Sam. We don't have.
One class.
Who's Sam here? Hola. So that set was so nice. You had a lot of people, bro. A lot of people. So move the camera, but I want to speak. I'm kidding. Okay, you need to know the names of everyone. So like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Especially the camera guys. Hey, James, please do this. Okay, Jack, there you. You understand? When you know their names, they feel like, this guy, you know. Not like, hey, my guy. Call someone my guy, you break their confidence. So as a director, you must know the names of everyone. Even the actors. You can know their acting names, but also their names. So what I do when I meet new people that I'm going to direct and so forth, I try to speak with them for some few seconds, not like, hello, how are you? Then we speak, so that when I'm speaking, I am intelligently programming their face and their name. Activate the brain, whatever you expose your brain to. If you don't repeat it, the brain forgets about it. That's why when you are in school, you study, then you go and write, you don't remember. You study, you revise, you remember. So you must keep on revisiting the memories that you put inside your brain. So when I spend some time with them, I'm trying for my mind to know them. You understand? Practical example, for a new court, when you come, I don't know you, but I keep on asking you, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? And the next time goes by, then I address you by your name, or I ask you in a sense, so that you feel special. Like when I say Tandis, like feel like, oh my gosh. Hey, yeah. Okay, so make sure you know the names of the guys. So on 113, at least you have some summary there that you can use in a sense. You see me when I was in film school. I'm telling you, Donaya. I was that guy that the class hated. I was always asking questions. I was always arriving early in film school. When the guy opens the gate, I am there. In class, I don't linger around. My mind doesn't waver away and come. I'm listening. And that film school, I went and taught them. They hired me, they paid me. Because the guy, the manager, was the one that was teaching us. And he knows, this boy is very sick. Shy Spanish Baba, this one is. So as for you guys, sometimes I see when you come here, someone is like sleeping, someone is like, I'm like, these ones. When the quarter ends, I give other learners learnerships to go and study further. You'll be left behind. Say, Mr. William, can I come and get my certificates? Come. Others, they are doing a second certificate. So I can't force you to love film. You need to love this thing. What is it that I mean? These things, when you get home, you go on YouTube, you are like, close up shot. What is a close up shot? Hey, bruh, you must love what you are doing. When you get home, you grab your phone, you stop watching PORN, then you watch the nice things of film. Hey, don't kill me, I'm killing you. Okay, let's go to rehearsals. So, any question based on directing the crew, directing the actors? We've been going for how long, Talmeda?
40 minutes.
Okay. Any question?
How do you deal with different personalities?
How do you deal with personalities?
Especially
Ivana, you know, I think that's where now you just be a leader. Leadership skills must come in. Well, I think you just, for example, if there's something that is annoying you, instead of shouting or reacting on stress, then you try to be calm. I think that's where you have to apply your own common sense and leadership skills. But as for me personally, how I deal with that, since I have the background of leadership in a sense, so I tend to see fight before it begins. So I'm like, this one is gonna lead to fight, then I stop. Meaning, in a sense, let's make a scenario so that you understand. There's a time that I arrived to work in this production company. So there's this guy that feels intimidated by my knowledge. It's like maybe I know too much and so forth. So he's always saying something on top of what I'm saying. So when I say we need these cameras and then you add something. So how I deal with that is that I would go to him after, then greet him, talk with him, beyond the films and so forth. Maybe for example, we'll talk about chicks, or we'll talk about video games, we'll talk about, just to show him that my guy, I'm not fighting with you, you understand? Yeah, that's how I normally do it. I make relationship with people, or when I speak with them, I don't get angry and then believe them. So rehearsals, I'm just going to maybe 5 points. So rehearsals, you don't need a fancy space, number one. You just need an open space where you're gonna rehearse. Don't try to go and rehearse to the locations where you are going to shoot, because sometimes they are costly. Find open space, they will imagine this is the house. They will, if there's a car, they will drive their car. Boom, the girl enters, and then, because anyway they will have those things. So don't find literal, just find suitable rehearsal space. Don't stress about rehearsal space. Find a suitable rehearsal space. Okay. Producers argue the rehearsal damages spontaneously. That is waste of money, since actors can learn their lines before shooting. Okay. Film equipment is not an alchemy that transforms lead into gold. Filming merely magnifies, it makes what good look better and what's bad look awful. Rehearsing is a must, and so is a well-structured rehearsal process. So, rehearsal is a must. You can't just go there and be like, yeah, I know it. But sometimes good actors, they're like, I can't come to the rehearsal, I know my lines. They get there, they kill it. But sometimes they get there, they waste, they kill everything. So it's a very huge challenge, especially if you are not doing what? Paying people. They can't really sacrifice for rehearsals. But you know what is nice? What is nice is that we have people like you,
yes,
students in acting or drama or performing arts, that wants to have experience, not payment.
Yes.
So you can use them, but you know they're gonna give you CAC performance in a sense.
Yes.
Like the one that you are giving me, all the movies that we watch is CAC performance. If we be honest.
There's no man.
No, it's not that there's no man. It's that all of you are learning. Then why not? For example, our steering here was looking at the camera. You saw that?
Yes.
Thank you. But we don't judge students. You don't. Even in your clear, let me tell you, even in your clearest mind, you don't. Yes, please.
So why mustn't you look into the camera?
Huh?
Why mustn't you look at the camera?
It's like you're going to show the people you are acting. I think we must make the illusion that people at home they get in the story. So when you look at them, someone at home will be like, oh, Peggy, man. You must feel like reality.
Okay.
So I see the people they are commenting there on our movie. Some people they are saying, this movie, what. I'm like, how can you attack students in your right mind? We are learning.
My white Jesus didn't come for me.
You understand? But then it's fine, we have stupid people anyway, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay, so rehearsals are important because camera can magnify everything. If this person is acting ugly, then the camera now is bringing that into the spotlight. So you must rehearse. And when you are rehearsing people, you don't need to give them food. Just tell them to bring their own food. If you have money, then you can buy them something. Make sure as you rehearse, you wear comfortably. Don't come with your shoes, nice shoes of church there, and your nice suit there. Be flex, because sometimes you have to roll, cry, do all those things. Okay, it is strongly advised documenting rehearsals with a video camera, which has multiple benefits, meaning you have to shoot the rehearsal so that when you get home you can revisit the rehearsal. You must not be a lazy director. Rehearsing allows shooting rehearsal with the phone. You don't need a camera. Or camera is fine. Shooting rehearsal. Rehearsal allows everyone to get to know each other and fully explore the world of the script and its characters, whose relationship must become as perfect or authentic as those between the actors themselves. So during rehearsals, allow people to mingle. Okay? Don't be that one. Hey, no dating here, no hugging. Just allow people to do whatever they want. I think all of you are now above 20. Who's still below 20 here? You. Okay, above 18. All of you are above 18. So don't treat people like they are 16-year-olds. Rehearsing allows the director and the writer and also the DOP or cinematographer to gain insight into the scenes, characters, staging, and film's wider context. Rehearsal also gives the director specific ideas for blocking, that is for visualizing. So what is blocking? Blocking is basically how the actors move. So you will have, remember you need to do location scouting, right? You need to do location scouting. So we are going to shoot in a house. You go and visit the house. We take pictures. So during rehearsals, these people they rehearse. However, the actors they don't go to locations, but you have it. So you are like, okay, you're gonna move like this. When you get here, that's why it is important to have markers. So markers can be anything. If you don't have marker, you can put the bottle here. It's like, let's say you put it here. Then you are like, okay guys, you're gonna talk. As you talk, when you reach the bottle, you stop. Sis, yeah, how was your weekend? Yes, my weekend was fun. They don't look at the bottle. You understand? They don't be like, my weekend was fun. Yes, my weekend was, no. They must be in motion. Yes, no. Yes, yeah. Yes, now. Again, in your mind, you imagine, okay, this is where the camera will be. So they must not pass that. So you must put markers. Even on acting itself, when you are shooting on locations, Sometimes you have actors that are like, okay, you have to enter the door and move like this. Now you see how they are moving is like actually they are going, and when they go there, the camera is not showing them. Then you can put something. Okay, don't pass through this thing. Then as they walk, then they walk fine. So that is blocking. How they move, then you must also put markers. Okay. Visualizing drama through the movement of characters and camera in relation to their environment, especially true when rehearsals are recorded with a mobile or handheld phone. Okay. So you must master be clear on blocking. Be clear on blocking. Blocking. What is blocking? How character or actor will move during the scene. Yeah. And finally, rehearsals allow you as a director to see how and where the script works or fails for each performer, so that important script improvements are possible before even shooting begins. So rehearsals, they will give you an idea. This character is difficult. Then we swap. For example, the movie that we watched, Jack. That guy is not Jack. You see the father. You saw the father on that movie. Or you didn't see that? We didn't watch Jack.
We didn't watch
Yes.
I watched Jack with the afternoon class. Oh my god. Okay. The one that the lady is killing. You see the one that the lady is killing.
The poison gate.
The woman's squad. That movie. Most of the time, the producer or even people, they wanted to change that guy. How do you think about his performance? That guy that entered, that guy that was down in the movie, the one that was eating.
You wasn't
You remember that movie?
Yes.
That guy that is sitting, that is saying, I slept with your sister.
Yes, the one with the
What do you think about his performance?
I was poor.
So me,
Poor performance.
actually that guy was supposed to be swapped. So as for me, I believed in him. You know, as the director. Obviously, everyone can have opinions, but director has a final say. So in my own opinion, I can say he did well. Huh? But deep down I know he didn't do well. But since I'm that director, that is more like you don't need to advise me. It's like when you advise me, it's like you are taking me, and I won't take that advice. Especially if you come harshly. So everyone that was coming, they were coming harshly. If they were coming softly, I think I was gonna substitute. So what is it that I'm trying to do? I want to prove to them that my word is final. But on the side of Edecon, I speak with the guy. My guy, please, man, put energy, put whatever. But unfortunately, that's what we got. So in a sense, during results, we saw that this guy is not doing well. So we have to swap him. But I didn't allow that because people, they were coming with their intelligence. Not that I didn't want to take it, but you can't attack. Actually, we don't pay them anyway. So if we don't pay them, then why attack the guy? He spent his own transport to come here. You get it? So, once paths are crossed, your assistant director logs everyone's availability and works out a rehearsal schedule. Actors with major parts get a complete script, but minor characters usually get sides, selected scenes. The assistant director assembles and distributes the list of cast and unit contact numbers. Please get everyone's contact numbers. Please, you must have your assistant director there. Assistant director there. They must be there. Assistant director must be present. Because when you are done, remember guys, as a director, fun. Yes.
So as a director, you hire your assistant or you find them in the production.
And then, like me, I have my own personal assistant director. So if I'm gonna direct a film, I ask for him to come because the previous films that we worked with, he understands me. So in actual fact, it depends on you. Do you have someone you are bringing along, or should we provide you someone new?
Or they can also provide.
Yeah, the producer is the one that is hiring everyone. So the producer is taking from his contacts, posting on WhatsApp, all those things. So sometimes you can get a fire assistant director that you don't know. You know what I mean? I'm on camera. You know what I mean?
Yes, very good.
Fire. Fire assistant director. These guys, they don't want to enjoy life.
So what?
Yes, ask me. Ask me, it's on it.
Sir,
Yes.
the last thing that you wrote, it's assistant director. What's the last
Present.
one? Oh.
Must be present so that he makes sure that, or rather she makes sure that after rehearsals everyone is confirming they will come. You call them 2 days before, you remember we are shooting, are you still available, all those things. Let's go. Yes.
So if they are not available in 2 days, so how now you handling that?
You must always have backups. Please, when you do auditions, the ones that did better, then you are like, we will call you, put them on hold, so that you are not backing anyone like a superstar. I'm on 121. You and your group members will benefit. See whole scenes without needing to edit. Judge what works from seeing it on the screen. Review performances. Spot what is really redundant before you waste money shooting it. Keep a check on running times. Get to know and trust key crew members. So, get to know, especially the DOP. Who's the DOP? Who's the one that is in charge for lighting? Who's the gaffer? Bon. You don't need to know everyone who's under these guys. Just know the key ones, and then you'll be done. Sometimes you have like 100 crew members. Like Shag Island, there's a lot of people there. You know Shag Island? Okay. So you must tell the actors they must become comfortable with the cameras and open their actions to it rather than avoiding it, as sometimes happens when formal shooting starts. Okay. So in a sense, it goes 2 ways. You must be able to direct actors and crew. So sometimes don't be stuck on the cameras, don't be stuck on the actors. Balance both of them. I think what I can put here is always have contingency plans. So contingency plans is like that thing of having people on standby, actors on standby, right? If this one is failing or they are not coming and all those things. Ish. I want to speak, but there's a camera, so I'll keep quiet. Okay. Working with cinema co-producers. Build your visual vocabulary and learn the basics. Okay. What time is it?
24 minutes to 11.
Okay. It's like 10:30. Is that that? Oh, it's past 10:30. Oh, okay. I think we are done. Any question? Okay. We'll meet again when we do script writing. When we do script writing. Yeah. Oh, you have a question?
Yes.
Oh. You have a question?